Is this heaven?
No, it's a podcast. Welcome to the Field of Geeks podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 122 of the Field of Geeks podcast. I'm Josh.
I'm Megan.
I'm Joey. I'm Steve. And I'm Joey. And he's Joey.
All right.
And I'm Steve.
And he's also Steve. If Steve says something really stupid, it's Joey.
There you go. That's the best way to
Usually
do
it's
it.
Mitch.
But if
he's
Joey
not
says
here.
something really profound, it's Joey.
Right, exactly.
So, here in Iowa, weather's pretty rainy today. Everything's melting.
I
It's
almost
great.
slipped on the sidewalk coming here.
Oh, you did? I'm
That
sorry.
would have been funny.
Did you see me?
No, but it would have been funny.
Oh, it was hilarious. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Well, actually, the other day when they took the garbage out, they left it in the street. So I was
Mhm.
like, dress shoes. I'm like, I'm going to go get it.
Dress shoes?
Yeah, it was stupid. So I went out there and I crouched. The minute I crouched down, because like if I fall, it's like a tree going down in the forest. Maybe you won't hear it. I don't know. But anyway, the minute I did that, oof, right on my back, and I slid down the driveway.
Oh my goodness.
And I just arms wide open, just down the driveway.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah.
Save me, Lord.
Yes. And then my family, well, the girls were concerned. Steph was too, but she got her camera out and decided to start recording as I was crawling on the ground,
Yeah.
grabbing the garbage can. So, yeah, it was really fun. But no, I didn't hurt myself too bad. Just my
Could have been
ankle a little
dying, and they're just like, ah, ha, ha.
bit. Well, I was laughing,
Oh.
so that's probably a giveaway. Like, he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's probably because I hit my head so hard.
It's the embarrassment laughter, the one that's not a real laugh.
Yeah.
You have to laugh
like I meant to do it.
to make people think that, this
Kill
ain't a
me
big
now,
deal.
please.
Right, exactly. That's the laugh that I have every day. Man.
Hey, that's the way to live, man. It's beautiful.
Really?
Huh?
It's the
What?
way to live?
I don't know. Sure. That's what they say.
Don't judge him. You just got a brain freeze from one drink of your... What is that?
It's a mocha frappe.
Nah, who cares?
From McDonald's. We were talking about McGriddles before we started.
Yeah, I ate one of those.
Cocaine factor.
No, you threw away the egg.
Right, because it's soggy and gross.
How do you like your eggs?
Not soggy and
Non-existent.
gross.
Non-existent.
Firm and with consistency.
Okay.
This was like wet and...
Rank the best breakfasts fast food wise that you like.
Rank them?
Yeah.
you mean...
What's your go-tos?
Oh,
Like
Chick-fil-A,
Yeah.
sausage, and egg and cheese
I didn't even know they
biscuit.
did breakfast.
Yep.
Oh my God.
you don't...
It'll change your life.
Really?
Have you had the chicken
I didn't know
breakfast
they did
sandwich
breakfast.
too?
Yes, that's good too.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite breakfast?
From fast food?
Mhm.
Yeah, probably just like an egg McMuffin.
Yeah.
Or like pancakes from McDonald's are fine.
I used to love Burger King's croissants, but they just suck anymore. I
They
don't know
are
what's
terrible at
going on.
everything.
Yeah.
Burger King past like 1994 is pretty much horrible.
Burger King was so cool back in the day.
Yeah.
And
they were
now it's
good,
just like,
too.
you go to Burger King, it's like, yeah, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's always regret after you
Yeah.
get a meal from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Burger King Kids
It's
Club.
like my first
Oh, it's
marriage.
great.
It's just a sea of regret.
Okay.
You're like,
Yeah, the Burger King
do.
Kids Club. And there was like,
Yeah.
drive over.
there were like a bunch of kids in that burger, like the bunch of characters in that, and one of them was like Wheels. He was in a wheelchair.
You probably wouldn't do that.
I know, I was like, what was the point of that?
Just put it right out there in Front Street.
Mine's the McGriddle for sure. And I could probably tell you, like within the metro, which McDonald's you should avoid because I eat them so frequently.
Go for it. We need to know.
Which ones you should
Call
avoid?
them out.
Yeah.
The one
We're not sponsored.
over
Not
by Target in Urbandale. Do you know where I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. The one over in Clive,
Yeah.
where Applebee's is, also terrible. Don't go there. So the one over by your house is actually pretty good.
They're
That was
pretty
my
good,
first
yeah.
time, yeah. The
Yeah.
one in Waukee is great. The one
Yeah.
in Grimes is great. I could also probably tell you the same thing about Big Macs. A big Mac fan.
Yep.
A huge
Yeah.
Big Mac fan. All right, here's the secret to the
Yeah.
Big Mac. All right.
Welcome to the Big Mac Podcast.
Right.
Hey, this is interesting.
Secret to the Big Mac. Order a Big Mac. Duh.
Yeah.
Then get yourself a double hamburger plain. Double your meat.
Mm.
And that's...
Can you get like
That's
the extra
Steve.
Big Mac sauce on the side.
Yeah,
Like, do
you can.
they hand that to you in like a little thingy, and I just
They just
drink
have a
it,
bottle
maybe?
you have to hold out your hand. And
Yeah.
It's like a.
Can I
Yeah.
have some, please?
you have to lather it on.
They filled up an old sanitizer bottle and just
Probably.
It's a big jar.
right.
The guy's like licking his fingers.
What about the Jordan Creek McDonald's over there by the interstate?
I haven't been to that one in a while.
They just
Okay.
remodeled it too.
It's the worst.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe they got the employees out.
I mean, this one's only good because it's newer. Like it's.
Well, it took them
5
a
years
while to
old.
get their bearings because when they first opened, they forget everything.
But yeah, give it like
Yeah.
2 or 3 more years, it'll be terrible, just like the rest of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one over by Merle Hay is also terrible. Don't go to that one either. Yeah.
Great.
That sounds like all of them. It sounds like you just listed all
but
the
the one,
McDonald's.
but the one over by where the escape room is,
yeah.
that
Downtown?
one. No, there's the escape chambers. They have one over in Urbandale.
Or Bondelay.
It's in that little strip
Don't.
mall area. It's got a play place.
All right,
So
look
I
up on
go
this.
there,
Yeah.
not frequently, but enough, and they have the best Big Macs, I think, because they're like always fresh. It's like a gamble when you go through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Like, is it going to be a fresh one or is it going to be a one
Right.
that's been sitting there for 2 hours? This one is like always fresh.
I was a fan of the Grand Big Mac when they had that.
What's
Oh,
the
yeah.
Grand Big
It was
Mac?
finally like a big Mac sandwich that filled you up. It was like it's huge, and it was just a limited time thing, and they did away with it. And I was just like,
Huh.
I haven't had a burger from McDonald's in years. I don't like their meat.
you know, like your meat.
Nah.
You know what I was thinking about as we're talking about
But
Dying
McDonald's
of
should be
food
our
cancer.
sponsor.
Yeah.
is a double quarter pounder with cheese, but with none of the ketchup, mayonnaise, or anything, or ketchup or mustard or anything, but just Big Mac sauce
Oh my
Yeah.
and
god.
some lettuce on it.
Oh, yeah.
That would be perfect.
I'm-
Why are they not doing that?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out what it tastes like today.
Well, when you go, when you go up there and get your
Yeah, like a
order
special
after
order.
this, you recommend that. Should do that.
And then tell them to listen to the podcast because we've spent like maybe 10 minutes talking about
Talking about how
McDonald's?
bad they
It's like,
suck.
listen,
and-
we
right?
shit on
Yeah.
McDonald's. We
And
really
they're-
shit on them, but
and they're
we
gonna
love
say,
yours.
"Sir, we have a huge line. You got to get going. I don't care about the
Yeah.
podcast."
And we love the Founder movie, even though it's terrible. Ray Kroc is a bad guy, but anyway, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Good
was a
keep-
thing.
I remember when I watched
Yes.
Super Size Me and it actually made me want to eat McDonald's, not eat McDonald's. So I
That's
don't
when he
know.
had it delivered. You're like, you can do
Well,
that.
that's just it. No one in their right mind is going to do it every day of their life. So
No.
who cares about that stupid documentary?
Exactly.
It's like, hey, what if you shot up heroin every hour on the hour for an entire day? Well, you're going to die,
My health went
dipshit.
down.
Yeah, exactly.
I checked out for a second. I don't know
Fun
where that
fact,
came
I
from.
had never had a quarter pounder with cheese until I saw that documentary, and then I was like, I need to get one of these.
Good, aren't they?
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah.
Super Size Me?
Yes.
I totally checked out for a second. I was like, I forgot where I was. Sorry.
Thank you, Morgan Spurlock. Is that who did that?
Yeah, who
documentary?
cares?
I know.
That documentary was stupid.
So comic books and stuff, right? All right, sorry.
If you eat burger every day, you'll die.
Well, let's move on to something great. Steve, you just recently went to the new Palm Cedar in Waukee, which
Yeah.
has the IMAX.
It has an IMAX. It's not a domed IMAX. If you're from Iowa or the central Iowa area, you know that Des Moines has a domed IMAX. It's one of the worst things on the planet.
Mhm.
Next,
I thought that was the only kind until this one opened up. I didn't know there's
yeah, in the beginning, that's what I thought too.
regular
Yeah.
IMAX.
yeah, next to maybe an active concentration camp, it's the worst thing on the planet.
What? Well, there goes
But
our science center.
yeah, screw you,
money.
Science Center. Anyway, the Palms in Waukee. It's
Yes.
a brand new theater. It has a full restaurant in it. It has a huge IMAX screen. I want to say 85 feet. And then their XD theater is a 75-foot screen. So it's just basically IMAX Junior,
Yeah,
And so
sure.
we've seen a movie in the 75 and the IMAX. I can't remember the second movie I saw there. I know, well, we saw Alita Battle Angel.
Because he was
Yes.
asleep.
Seats were so good. They have heated seats, by the way.
Oh man,
But
nice.
yeah, it's a gorgeous theater, and it's pretty slick. So I mean, if you're local and you're listening, check it out because it's pretty cool.
And the pricing's decent. I mean, it's probably a little expensive, but
I don't even pay attention to
it's
pricing.
just worth
Josh.
it. Yeah, I wish I could do that.
Do not pay attention to pricing.
I
know,
hand
me
them
too.
my wallet and I just say, "Take what you need."
I'm so
Just
rich,
throw it
I
out
don't
there.
even care.
Right. No, it's pretty much normal theater priced. I mean,
Nice.
stuff, but yeah.
And the IMAX is 3D, or is that just like it just happens to be 3D right now? Depends on the movie. My impression was like when you go to the IMAX, you don't need glasses or anything. You can just watch it.
So
as is.
we did see Alita on IMAX in 3D. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Aquaman is what we saw on the other screen.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Alzheimer's. This is what it looks like,
That's
people.
okay.
Wait, you saw IMAX?
Or what
We're
it
here
sounds
for you.
Or
like.
you saw Aquaman in IMAX or on the other screen?
On the other
there?
screen, the
Oh, okay.
75-foot XD, and then
Okay.
Alita on the 3D IMAX. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I want to check that theater out so
And
bad.
I hate 3D movies because my eyesight's the worst.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mhm.
I
same.
mean, I don't even know what room I'm in right now without my glasses on. But with these on, you just slip the other ones on. It was actually really good.
We're at McDonald's,
mean,
actually.
Good. Well, I'm waiting for my freaking
The one in
double
Clive.
quarter pounder Big
Sorry.
Mac.
Yes.
Wait, did you
Your
say?
McGriddle
Sorry,
and
did you
your-
say that the IMAX the only option is 3D?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
They just had that movie. In
Oh,
3D.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
So far, though, with
I've not been
Alita
paying
and
attention, I'm
Captain
sorry.
Marvel, it's been listed as a 3D IMAX.
Is it?
So I was just curious, like, is there ever going to be an IMAX without the 3D?
Well, they tend to make those experiences 3D. I mean, unless you're like talking about some Academy Award type.
Right. The
Movie,
favorite.
right.
Is that
Go
the...
see the
I don't
favorite
think you'll see the
3D.
post in 3D. You know,
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Not
you
with
just
that
touched the
attitude.
paper.
not with that attitude, you won't. A-hole.
That's great. Yeah, I want to see that. So the experience was great in IMAX.
Yeah, the experience was great. They don't have all the theaters open yet, so they're still kind of
Sure.
getting things ready as they go. There will be 3 or 4 theaters that will have a Flicks type approach where they'll have a full menu. They'll have a waiter or waitress call button on your seat,
Oh,
and
Why
I
Flicks?
can't do flicks anymore. Honestly,
Why?
They hyped up their prices, like a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been there for a while.
I just don't like their chairs.
I'll just give you my card.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You can go to
give me the black card.
I don't like the shitty seats where they just like
Yes.
shove you
I
in between.
always get that
I'll take
one
the
for
whole
whatever
website.
reason.
Really?
I've been there
You-
twice, and I've always
I've never
gotten
been
that
to
seat, and I just won't go back.
You got that little
No, I-
table.
Yeah,
that
where it
doesn't-
flops up.
Doesn't even cross me. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't even
She's like-
put this down.
I can't even see the movie. There's people walking in front of me all the time.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, and also like they have those lights on under the desk or
Yeah.
the tables,
So you
that
need.
can't turn off. So like if you slide the table, it like reflects off of the of the tray, and it's just like, well, this is really distracting.
Wow.
It doesn't ruin the movie, but it's just like I could do without this.
Can you imagine all darkness and then when the lights go up, everyone's got like shit all over their food?
Well, it's like people order, full pizzas and stuff. It's just like I don't want to hear you eating that, honestly. And like we saw a quiet place there. That was mostly on us, but this woman got a salad, and you hear. It's like you got to be kidding me.
That's
Yeah,
just
let's
It was like 9 in the morning.
let's just serve only like Doritos and
What's those crinkly the sun chips?
yeah. Right. Kettle chips.
Yeah.
the movie's like everyone's got to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Well, you both saw Alita, so
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
please tell us about that. It's been out for a few weeks.
So
right?
Alita is the James Cameron more produced
Mhm.
vehicle. He didn't really have he was obviously probably an influence of a lot of sorts. But
I think he works better as a producer.
I think so too, because
His
that
ego's out of
movie
it.
Yeah, his
was
ego's gone.
phenomenal.
It really
Yep.
was.
Robert
Yeah.
Rodriguez directed it.
Robert, yep.
Spy Kids fame.
Spy Kids
Right.
3D, baby.
And so, I don't know. I know the performance probably wasn't what they wanted. I don't know what it looks like foreign versus
Overseas
domestic.
is great.
Is
I
it
think.
good?
It's making a lot.
Because, there's certainly a light cliffhanger, if you will,
Yeah.
at the end.
Nice.
So I'm hoping that there's another installment because I got to be honest, the mix of the CGI robot piece and then everything else, as well as just the design
Mhm.
of the
Everything for the most part looked really good.
it was bizarre. It was just amazing.
Did the eyes bug you? I heard
No.
people.
No.
didn't- Yeah.
Not at all. It's a robot.
Right.
What do I care what the eyes
Battle
look like?
Angel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It's based off an anime, correct?
correct.
well, yeah, off the manga, which turned into the anime.
Mhm.
But yeah, they set up this like villain who what's his I can't remember his name. It's like
It's Terry.
they set up Terry.
I don't remember the ones.
Brand-
It's
Instead.
it's something like I want to say it's like Overlord or something. I don't know. It's probably just like something stupid. But it's I almost spoiled who it was. I won't. But like they set it up to where it's just like, wait, there's only half an hour left in this movie. How are they gonna like try and like kind of just force?
Yeah, there's a lot to do.
Force the
right?
villain in there, or
Mhm.
is it gonna be like a sequel? And then they set it up for the sequel, which is really good. I hope we see it. I hope it makes enough money. Yeah, I really liked it. I like the was it Motorball?
Yeah, motor.
Motorball.
I don't know what it was. Something like
It was
that.
the ball one. That was a really cool like couple of sequences. There's a Jai Courtney cameo You remember that?
Really?
It was for like 5 seconds. He's like getting like, because he's like half robot or whatever too.
Yeah.
So he's like
In real
he's like-
life.
He's like, "Get me ready, boys," and they're like souping him up, and you never see him again. I'm like,
Right.
oh, okay.
Did he have more to do and they just cut it or
I
something?
have no idea. Hopefully, he's in the second one or something. Jackie Earle Haley played.
What? He's in it?
He's like, if you've seen,
He played Gruishka.
he was this big dude who like he was another robot. He was huge. He was unrecognizable because like I think he was just all
Whoa.
the same like how they motion captured Alita. But I didn't know it was him until like I looked it up after the movie. It was a really good performance.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
so good. I wish I'd seen him in more things. He's kind of been sporadic, I guess.
Yeah, he's probably just
He was in the
content.
RoboCop remake. That was like the last big thing he was
Yeah.
in.
But
You
yeah,
tell-
I don't know. I wish this movie did better financially, like here at least.
Do you know how much it's made here?
No, not really.
No.
I just know like people are pining and begging for like female-led movies and more diverse movies, and you have movies like this, but nobody's going out to see it. It's like, well okay,
yeah.
you're kind of setting yourself up for failure.
It
Then.
didn't
This was a sweet female-led movie.
It really
Right.
was.
You know?
So
Yeah.
I get the intention of Captain Marvel is the big push that Captain Marvel's getting,
Well, that's another thing. People are shitting on this movie to push Captain Marvel. It's
Really.
like you don't have to do that at
Mhm.
all.
Yeah.
You can you can not like this movie, sure,
Mhm.
but why do we have to tear down other movies?
Well, if it's all about acceptance. yeah,
Especially other
exactly
female-led
why.
movies. I mean, same with
Yeah.
like, say, oh my god, Captain Marvel's gonna be better than Wonder Woman. Is it?
And how much are people complaining about, lack of originality in Hollywood and all
Mhm.
this stuff? Well, you know what? This doesn't look like anything else.
Mhm.
It's adapted
That's
off
true.
of another thing, but
Yeah.
it's still never. It's not a reboot of a movie.
Yeah,
It's really amazing.
it's very intriguing.
I-
Christoph Waltz, was he pretty good in it?
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Mahershala Ali, he was
Yeah.
a really good villain.
Yeah.
Even though he was kind of a puppet for most of it.
Yeah.
But
But it was still interesting the way they
Yeah.
pulled it all off. I
Mhm.
mean, he nailed it. It was great.
Kind of like a cookie cutter character. He did?
Not really.
No.
No, it was just you have to kind of see it. But his performance is always good in anything he does.
Sure.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
he's very good.
that's why people are.
he could be in a Charmin commercial and knock it out of the park. I mean, he's a really good actor.
Well, there's talk. I mean, it's rumor, obviously, but it'd be perfect casting if they made him Blade.
well, that's
like a
what
new
people
Blade.
are. People are
Mm.
pulling photos of him because like he has the glasses and like the
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
trench coat from this movie as like fan cast for Blade. I think it'd be cool. I don't know.
I don't know if you'd sign a bigger actors. I don't see them signing a big picture deal, especially Oscar-winning actors. I don't know.
I don't want to. I don't want to see him as a MCU Blade. Honestly, I don't think the MCU would handle
the
Blade
nice
that well.
Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What jokes can Blade
It'll
crack?
be the
right.
actual costume from the comic, right? Which is ridiculous. I'm trying to recall. It was not the black trench coat back in the day. It was.
I can see him like killing a vampire and be like, "Hey man, that sucks." Blade, Blade.
You got Blade.
$500 million.
And it's like, oh, we made a mistake. Sell it back to Fox or whatever.
And then they take Whistler out and they bring in Tony Stark to mentor him into Blade.
Who's Whistler?
Remember Whistler, Chris Christopherson, the
Yeah.
old dude hopping around in Blade, getting him shit.
Oh yeah, I totally remember that.
Filling up the gas with
He was
smoking.
his mentor type guy.
To be fair, I think that was only in the movie version. The
It
comics,
was.
I don't think.
I remember Triple H. Wasn't he like?
Oh,
the
don't
bad,
talk about the third one, man.
Wasn't he like the bad
God, that was
vampire?
I
terrible.
never saw the third Blade.
He was Triple H. He instead of the water, he spit out the blood. He was like,
Ew.
I don't know if that's
Stupid.
true. I never saw it, but he was in it.
That's terrible.
Time to play the game.
Well, speaking of the MCU, Disney streaming service, there's some news about possibly forgoing the Vault finally and them releasing a whole entire library.
Nice.
That would
Can't
be
wait to
nice.
pirate that. I mean,
But
Yeah.
what would it cost?
I can't still see it. Find the price.
Yeah.
I can't.
they just send you a contract and they say your soul, and you have to just sign it over.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that the standard
I've signed that
Disney
over
World
a long
contract?
time
Oh.
ago.
Yeah, that's a Disney World contract, right?
You're like, ooh, actually, I owe that to this guy. Sorry.
Right.
They bring Disney's head to your house and he talks to you
Yeah.
and you sign your life away. Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, these movies date back to the 1920s. Television properties to come. Original content, of course. Star Wars.
Song of the South? Is that mentioned at all? Okay.
No, I don't
It's
think
weird how
they'll
they
put
never
that
want to
one
talk
out
about
there.
that movie.
What movie?
Song of the South.
Exactly. I
I've
don't know
never
what
heard
is.
of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much
Is that why you didn't respond the other day?
it's pretty much
It's like
propaganda
a
about how
racist
slavery's
movie.
okay.
Oh.
It's like
Oh.
Like there's a
Zippity-doo-dah,
slave in the movie, and
zippity-dee.
he's like,
That's where that's from?
And Disney
Yeah.
did that?
hmm back in the like 30s or 40s.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think
They never talk about it, though.
Even when I was growing up, it was still like shown, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, we gotta get rid of that."
Nix that fella.
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't exposed to that world.
New phone, who dis? Yeah, I know.
But
Anyway,
you're older than me, Steven. You don't even know what it is.
that's probably a good thing.
You just throw your Kleenex anywhere?
I wiped my tears with it. It's not like I wiped my nose with it.
She's so happy about this Disney streaming service. She just can't contain herself.
I think this is the record for time spent before a Steve age joke happened.
Are you guys excited about this streaming service? You think you'll maybe subscribe?
I'll get it.
Yeah,
I get everything.
Yeah. I might just mooch off of Steve.
yeah. And I'll mooch off too.
I don't know. I'm not really hyped about, like, all the original shows they're talking about. Like,
You like Boy Meets World?
I have the entire series at home.
Oh, on Blu-ray.
No. But no, I'm talking about, like, the Star Wars original and, like, the Marvel shows like they're doing Winter Soldier, I think.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
and
talks.
like Loki. I'm like, these characters aren't really like, nothing's like drawing me to pay for this.
I wouldn't eat enough for those characters.
Yeah. And like
Scarlet Witch.
What's that? Thor's friend, the girl, Sif.
Oh, Lady Sif. Yeah,
There's, I think
cool.
they're saying,
No?
I don't know.
To be fair, I mean, those characters, they could have done so much more with. And that was one of my problems with Ragnarok. It's like, hey, remember these guys they introduced? And you're like, oh, we're going to get on some adventures eventually.
The one thing I liked about Ragnarok is that they killed off Zachary Levi so that he could be a Shazam.
One thing I like about Ragnarok is the credits.
Because you could dance to them, right?
Great. Yeah, that's why.
Music.
That's why.
I
You know,
love the
there are
soundtrack.
certain parts about it that like I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I was like, man,
Yeah. It was a cool pieces.
wrong tone. Wrong tone for the movie.
Did you feel that way? Well, we'll get there.
I didn't want to see little bitch Hulk. I wanted to see the Hulk. You know?
They've been making him terrible since Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
He was amazing in Avengers, and then ever since then, it's just like,
Yeah.
how do we write for him? I don't know.
But it's got to be hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got to walk around naked. His
Right.
ass hanging out. Well, anyway, that streaming service will come late 2019.
I must
So
have missed that
Hulk
part.
Booty band name.
Hulk booty, Hulk booty
With
coming.
his butt hanging out. I don't remember that.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
There's a scene. Yeah. He's in the
Oh,
shower.
I thought you
don't
meant
know.
in Avengers when
Oh,
he was
he's
naked.
in the
No, not that. Oh yeah, there was that scene. Yeah, that was post Hulk. That was Banner
He's like, you
ass.
fell through the roof, all buck ass nude.
That's what I'm gonna call this show, Banner ass. Yeah, it's rock and roll. But yeah,
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not have been that impressionable. So I don't remember it.
Are you saying words right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
That brain freeze really got to
Yeah, I
me.
guess so.
My tongue's stuck.
So moving on, Suicide School. God.
Suicide Squad.
I went to suicide school. I have a master's degree.
People are dying to get in.
Suicide Squad 2. That's what I meant to say.
Are you okay? Do you need to take a break?
No. I'm good.
Okay.
So James Gunn, he's in charge of this movie.
Which we don't know if it's a reboot or if it's a sequel. They have yet to be clear on that, which is really
I'm
annoying.
fine with either way. It might be a light reboot, like they just don't really talk about the previous one.
Which I'm okay with.
Yeah, and there's aspects I enjoyed, but
I like that movie. I don't care.
yeah.
I still enjoy it.
Well, he's written the script, and I think he's going to direct. I think that's been pretty much confirmed. Looks like the roster is King Shark, Peacemaker, Polka Dot Man, and more are going to be the group this time, which, you know,
That's unconfirmed. That just came out this week.
right. Let's say it's true.
I don't want to.
Okay. Anyway, that makes sense, though, because I think they missed more of a supernatural element in the last team. You know, they like Harley Quinn. I guess in the comics, right? She's in that group. Is that
Mhm.
correct? But they act like, oh, we need her skills. Like she just wields a bat
I felt
with
like
aliens
they
and stuff.
couldn't decide which storyline they wanted to go
It
with.
was a mess. They did a lot of reshoots,
Yeah.
of course. Hopefully this time around they don't. Also, looks like Will Smith is out as Deadshot. Idris Elba is possibly replacing him, which I'm cool with.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think he's probably older than Will Smith, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll go with it.
People that are older are bad.
Oh my gosh.
Thanks.
Just wiser, not
I'm going to issue
bad.
my Twitter apology after this show.
Fair enough.
So,
Good.
Yeah. If I offended anyone, I don't care.
I think I'm
Anyway.
older than.
Older than I am?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Joey's
definitely
like
are.
19.
Oh, he's 18.
19.
I'm 17. How old do you think I am?
Does it matter?
Does it matter?
No. What are we talking about?
Joey's age.
24.
Yeah, they're nice.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
On the dot?
Yeah.
It's like I read your mind.
Jeepers.
I wasn't even thinking about my
He
age.
wrote it on his arm. Like,
Yeah.
I'm 20.
I was like,
Wasn't that the number that Taylor
23.
Oh, you would know.
I was thinking about the number 23 with Jim Carrey.
Oh.
What were you talking about?
Taylor Swift.
the opposite of Jim
Uh,
Carrey.
I think it was 23 though. That
I
she
don't know.
wrote on her arm. So it's
Oh, maybe. She's copying off of.
She's been out
the
with
number-
23 guys. Is
The
that
number
what's going on?
23, Jim Carrey.
I got 23 songs. So it looks like Dave Bautista may join the cast.
Mm,
I mean, he's buddies with James Gunn.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me just from the relationship factor.
and
but-
he's
Yeah.
pretty much trashing Disney right
Yeah.
now. So, yeah, that'd be interesting.
Why
Joel-
didn't Drax come back? I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder why he didn't come back.
He's just invisible.
Mm-hmm.
if you could recast Drax, or if they had to, who could you
Kill him off.
imagine? Really? Kill him off?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not that important of a character.
You know what The Rock brought in?
No. He's Black Adam.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
more of a DC guy too. Like, not saying like that's where his allegiance lies,
Yeah.
but like I couldn't see him in a Marvel movie. He'd be wasted. He'd be a
Right.
wasted talent, much like a lot of the Marvel movies.
Wow.
Not like the main characters, but like they'll cast these big actors. It's like, whoa, cool. What are they gonna do? It's like, oh, they're a side character. Nice.
They get to run in the field
Yeah, they
away
get the
from the
runs.
battle.
I'll counter you later. Don't worry.
Oh,
Hmm?
right.
I'll bring him back up. I'll bring Marvel back up. I get that. You
I'm
like
not saying-
DC. It's fine.
I love both. You guys know this. I love superhero movies.
Mhm.
I'm just tired of people saying like Marvel's the gold standard.
I get it. I totally get
I
it.
can. Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
Okay.
Oh, Dick. I was like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh,
No,
Dick!
That's my bad. Mhm.
Turn-
Didn't turn my volume down.
You playing Star Wars?
It's 11. I have to reclaim my energy.
Jesus.
I
So
missed
also-
Because I'm 9
that's
years
amazing.
old playing a game.
Joel
Mom, it's
Kinner-
11.
Joel Kinnaman said to be out. I don't know if you're upset about that. Rick Flag, he
Yeah,
played.
I know. I
Wasn't
don't know. At this
um,
point, just recast the whole thing.
wasn't Tom Hardy originally considered for that part?
Yeah.
They
That'd
probably
be
won't get him
nice.
now, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, at this point, just recast the whole thing. I mean, I don't think Margot even wants to be in that. I think she's only in it 'cause she's like producer or something. I don't
She's
know.
obligated by contract, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Because she's doing Birds of Prey, which
Yeah.
hope that looks great. Ewan McGregor, they did like that little trailer. I don't know if you saw it, but
Mm-mm.
he was wearing sunglasses. I'm like, Black Mask's supposed to wear a skull
It was the
mask.
first day of shooting. It wasn't. I wasn't expecting.
Well,
anything to be,
that's what I'm hoping
like
for.
comic accurate.
Supposedly on set, there's pictures.
Black
of
Canary
him
looks
in
really
it.
cool though. We haven't seen
good.
like a full like costume.
And who's playing?
It's actually Jussie Smollett's sister.
What? Really?
It's Jussie Smollett's sister.
Did he make it up?
What?
The sister.
Did he make up the sister?
Yeah.
No, she's in the movie.
Okay.
She's been in a lot of stuff. She was Michelle's friend in Full House.
Yep.
You know.
She was in Temptation, Tyler Perry movie.
So yeah.
Welcome,
Anyways,
everybody.
Joel Kinnaman
Yeah.
out.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Joel. You eat that chicken wing in the sky.
Oh,
You remember that scene from Suicide Squad? In the
that was
Yeah.
weird.
chowing
wasn't
down.
it?
It was like midnight. He's like,
Arrow was announced this
Oh,
week.
man.
It is ending. Steve Amell posted a great video on social media, just thanking the fans. And,
mhm.
he's very emotional, you could tell. I guess he was planning on stepping away, but he wanted the show to keep going. Like, he would still come on here and there.
I heard that. I was like, I'm glad they canceled it.
Yeah.
How are you gonna have an Arrow show without Green Arrow?
Arrow.
That's so stupid.
Right.
Like you could have a spin-off. At least just call it a spin-off.
Yeah.
Don't give me a. That's really dumb. That would have been
And
really dumb.
I haven't seen Arrow for a while, but doesn't he have like a ton of like team members now? Like superhero
Yeah,
or
I mean
hero team members?
they've like come and gone, like because like most good teams, you can pick and match like different
Mhm.
characters, and they've done a good job of that. But I can't see like anyone in particular taking where he left off.
Mhm.
It's just like no, just cancel it or end
I
it.
think it was a great run, I mean,
No, yeah,
it had
absolutely.
a few hit and misses to me, but still overall,
Well,
like,
everything that runs that long will
of course,
have some hit and
yeah.
misses,
Yeah.
but-
it's quite an accomplishment. Yeah, I really loved first season.
Did you have another brain freeze?
To stop.
What?
No, she's emotional about the Arrow ending. That's what's
Yep.
going
I
on.
don't blame her.
Yeah.
Do we need to take that away from you?
Oh, no.
It's almost done.
He did say though that
Yeah,
he
nothing
will
but the
probably
cream
appear again on the spin-offs,
Yeah.
which he did say Arrow spun off a ton of shows. Like everything.
Yeah,
on
I
there
mean,
right
they
now
got
is spun
Batwoman
off.
coming on, and
Yeah,
I'm excited for that one.
Mm-hmm.
that's good.
I don't know. It's just, I guess we didn't really know how long this could have gone because like Smallville was just a little bit too long.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree.
You look like an ape. You're like,
Something wrong with your finger?
Right.
We can get you a splint
I'm going to punch you in the face.
that hurts that bad.
He looks like King Kong. Oh yeah, I'm fired.
oh my
Kidding.
god.
That's a joke.
Anyways,
What were we?
A lot
I
of
don't know.
shows.
Hmm?
A lot of shows spawned.
oh yeah.
Yes.
But I think I'm glad that this is coming to an end.
Well, yeah, especially when he said he was thinking about taking off, and because he's got other projects he wants to do. He's really tired of being in Vancouver. Is that where they film?
Yeah.
It's where they film everything.
He's tired of being there.
Well, he said he's.
That's where he's from.
I think he lives in Los Angeles.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I would take it. So I think that's what he meant.
Got a
Besides, there's
family
more
or whatever.
opportunities in Los Angeles, sadly, at least to.
You know, it's funny how when someone moves a show out of Vancouver, how the vibe changes.
Mhm.
I don't know if you were X-Files fans, but there's a huge noticeable difference in tone
Oh,
when
really?
they shifted from Vancouver to LA.
Is that the original run or
the original run?
So
Is
not
it
the
because
revived run.
It's dreary and
Yeah, I mean that's
Yeah.
really exactly it. I mean it provides a really cool backdrop
Mhm.
for like a darker type show.
right.
And then all
Like
of a sudden the
Supernatural.
X-Files, it's like all sunny and beautiful, and it's like the hell.
There's probably more stage sets. It seems.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think that's why
Yeah.
Supernatural has worked for 14 years now, is
It's
because
crazy.
it's got the Vancouver setting.
Yeah.
Well, you keep watching it, right?
Yeah.
Is it still solid?
It's still
in your
pretty good.
eyes?
It's had its moments.
Mhm.
Like again, 14 years, you're gonna have your trip.
But
up
the
to it.
chemistry on that show, that's almost
absolutely.
unbeatable.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Mm.
that's a good show.
Was it the Jeffrey Dean Morgan
They're
episode?
so hot too.
The car.
Yeah, the car's
Dean's only
amazing.
40.
Dino Machino is only 40.
Yeah, the Jeffrey Dean Morgan episode was pretty good.
Good return
Yeah,
for what
he's
it was.
he's lost a lot of weight, so it was just weird.
Kind of looks sick. I don't know.
I mean,
Like not good.
if he's healthy, cool. But just like,
Yeah.
yeah, he looks really skinny.
Sadly, you probably never get his Thomas Wayne Batman.
We don't know. Probably not though.
Never know. Well, yeah, great run for Arrow, and you know,
R.I.P.
I've heard other series are in danger. The Flash and Supergirl for sure. I heard
Well, because they're doing Crisis on.
Infinite
no.
Earths.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
next thing where they're gonna. I mean, isn't that where Supergirl and Flash die, like in the
Yeah.
comics?
Uh-huh.
So they could. I mean,
issue 8 would be Supergirl, I believe.
they could end up doing
Really?
that. I
Maybe
don't know.
the Flash.
I don't think they. I don't know if they would cancel it, but like they could definitely do a shorter season.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like that was kind of like a weird thing because like they were like, yeah, this new episode or new season of Arrow is going to be 10 episodes. It's like cool, shorter seasons. Like, oh, it's going to be the last one though.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay,
At least you get closure.
yeah,
It's not just
I
an
guess.
end.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. That'll be interesting. And still, we have to see John Cryer as Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, that looks really bad.
I'm really shocked they cast him as Lex Luthor. Maybe they just did it because the
They
nod.
did. Yeah,
to
they only did it
Superman
for the
4.
callback, I think.
Yeah, it's just
You have something to say?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
he's working for free. Yeah. So let's get into something that excites everyone. We'll do spoiler free, of course. Captain Marvel. Steve hasn't seen it yet,
Yeah.
so what are
Yeah, I
your
have not seen it yet.
what are your pre thoughts though? All this controversy. We're
Well,
not
one, I
gonna
can't believe
talk
she
about
died
it.
in the
What?
movie.
She didn't.
Thanks.
Oh.
Thank you for playing
Well-
along.
I mean,
Everybody
quite,
always dies.
Thank you, everybody.
quite a bit has happened, you know, with the internet trolls bombing Rotten Tomatoes, which I could care less about.
Mhm.
Things she said or didn't say, like all that going in. Were you guys able to just separate that from? You know, a lot of people can't. I know some people are like, I'm not gonna go see it because it hurt.
Mhm.
I hadn't. Can I get on my soapbox for a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on it because then you're gonna knock me off of it.
I'm not here. I'm not here
I
to
will put that
trash
sound
the movie.
effect in.
I'm just here to give my honest opinion on the movie. I'm not
I
trying to knock
didn't
anybody
read
up.
any of that prior to going in, so I
You didn't know anything of it.
No, and the articles that I looked at like after the fact, I didn't, and I don't know, maybe my sources are different, but like I didn't see anything but like positive
Mm-hmm.
things being said. When I walked into it, I thought it was going to be something a little bit different than what it was, but that's okay. I felt like the movie had a few like women empowerment moments, so that was nice to see. But she was relatable. Like out of all the superheroes, I found that I identified with her the most. Like she is the most relatable, and she's funny, and sure. I feel like I identified with that.
More than Black Widow or any other.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, to be fair, they didn't really explore those people, and of course,
well, Black Widow was
soon,
what?
So.
She went to a Russian.
Yeah.
So and
that's the big. That was
I
the
feel like Carol had this like pain in the ass humor. She was kind of just like a.
Yeah. Well,
cocky.
I have pain in the ass humor.
I know that's what I'm trying to say. That's why you found it relatable. But
yeah.
There we go. Circle finds a square.
Yay! And I thought the writing was good. It was good. I'm not saying it's great. It was good because it had funny moments. But Steve would say that Marvel just tries to be funny all the time.
Sometimes they overdo it. Sometimes they don't.
There were just small pockets of it, I thought.
Infinity War roped me back in,
Yeah.
It really did.
And then the beginning...
90% of the jokes in this movie... no, sorry, you keep talking. I'm sorry.
No, go on.
I just meant like 90% of the humor just felt kind of flat. Like,
really?
Yeah, the theater was very quiet. I was just kind of like...
Not really. I mean, maybe a couple parts,
but see,
Sam Jackson...
It can also depend on your mood when you're going in to watch a movie. Yeah. I went in watching Inception... in the worst mood of my life, and I literally thought it was the worst movie ever made on planet Earth. And then I saw it again like 2 years later. I'm like,
this was great.
Yeah, this is pretty good,
Yeah.
But so it's a mood thing, too. So I don't know if maybe that didn't contribute to it. Are you menstruating?
It's womenstruating. We're in a new age.
I'm gonna hate this
My
movie.
bad. I apologize, ladies.
It's not the 1800s anymore.
Right. Yeah. Well, I wish it was.
None of this makes any sense. No, I don't know. Like I said, there's some funny parts, but like just about 90% of the humor just felt kind of flat and like forced. It was mostly Sam Jackson's lines were like the best. I was like, because he knows how to deliver lines very well,
and he's a very different Nick Fury. I mean, this makes sense because
he's younger. He's more trusting.
And what about the CG de-aging? I mean, I think
I was going to talk about that. Like, wow. Wow.
Especially with Coulson. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Coulson would have been in it more.
Like,
I guess, I mean...
It was great to see him back in a cinematic movie.
Yeah. Can't believe he died again, though. It was crazy.
Well, that screwed up canon.
Yeah. No, it was good. I couldn't tell how much of it was like CGI and how much of it was like just makeup.
Because I mean... good. Do you want that?
No, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they compared... He was on some talk show and they compared like this picture of Sam Jackson in Captain Marvel to like some 90s movie, and
Pulp Fiction?
No, it was like some movie where he like had the same like hairstyle and everything.
Sure.
And he looked younger in this movie,
in
Captain Marvel, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Like if you can pull that off, that's
hard to believe he's 70 years old.
Yeah,
70 years old.
That's cray.
There's hope for you, Steve. That's what I'm saying. There's hope for you.
You
can be in
too.
a movie someday.
You too could look 70.
If we do video, we could just...
He's 30 years younger than I am, so I mean, he looks really good.
But for like the whole controversy stuff, I don't know. A lot of it was like kind of lost into the like conversation because like she said stuff like, "Oh, I don't want." It's not gonna be all white males at the what you say
press junkets or
whatever. I'm like, okay, I get what she's saying, but I know people are gonna misconstrue this. I know it's gonna happen.
It's how you say it, I think.
Well, especially rabid fanboys, they're just looking,
Yeah, absolutely. Right. And it's like you just alienated half of your audience. It's like that's not what she's. I get what she was trying to do, but it just came off wrong, and we're gonna fight about this until for another 2 months. And I just wanted to see the movie at that point. I was like, I don't care about what anybody else has to say. I just want to see the movie, see what I think about it, if I like it or not. I don't want to base it off of like, oh, he said, she said. It's like, okay, whatever.
So you were going into the experience with a modicum of frustration that may have lent to your viewing experience.
Maybe you should rewatch it and then come back.
No. Okay, that's another thing. You guys think I hate this
one
movie.
bowl,
and
go
then
watch
it.
the movie,
and then watch it.
No. I watched it with an open mind. I wasn't mad about the movie. I was mad
Smoke
about
a half bowl.
I'm not gonna smoke.
Did you not find her funny? Like her character?
Her character's funny. She had those moments of just like, okay.
But
She's
did you
like
find
a
her
smart ass.
annoying?
Annoying?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
She was like,
I was just trying to gauge whether or not it was like if we had some like female bias going on.
Actually, Joey's quite anti-misogynistic when it comes to that stuff. He really is. He gets more wrapped up into the fan behavior, I think, aspect of it,
Oh, for sure.
which
Well,
is obviously impacting his
His thought process.
his thought process.
what?
I was mostly kidding
Well,
when
no,
I said that.
This is
but
an
that's fine.
intervention today for Joey.
I
Surprise!
thought it was a good thing, and then he was like, but he sucks. Though.
Mom, come on in, Mom.
I figured if I'm going to give a compliment, I've got to
Gotta throw it away.
I
right
wasn't
away.
sure how to
Right.
take that either.
Right,
I thought,
yeah.
like, are you schooling me or are you schooling him? Because I don't know.
That's
I
the
got
Hannibal Lecter here.
I got the tears coming. No, yeah, and it was just mostly like, I don't think fans were ready to just let this be a just a good movie. Like, I'm all for. I was thinking about this like on the car ride home. I was like, I'm all for like superhero movies. I would never want a comic book movie to fail.
Mhm.
But one, I would never want a movie company, Marvel or DC, to be so comfortable that they're like, hey, we're this far along. We made these many good movies. Let's just crap one out. And they're going to think it's great.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be too comfortable. I don't want the directors to be too comfortable. I don't want the fans to be so comfortable that it's just like, oh, it's Marvel. It's going to be great. It's like,
Right.
well, is it? We don't know that.
I did read an article and remind me if there were two directors. One was female, one was male. And I did read an article that talked about how, what's her name? Who's the female director?
Brie Larson. Oh, wait.
The female director that
I
was
can't
on
remember
it.
her name. I can't remember
She
either of
didn't. I mean, she kind of was like co-director, so really he had more of the say than she did.
Well,
and
that
this
was
was just like an article that
them. Yeah.
I don't know how factual it was.
Sure.
They would have liked to have seen her incorporate some of her ideas with the female characters.
Mhm.
And actually, I think the article that I read, which was written by a female, of course, had said that like it had a lot of good moments, but they like wanted more from a female cast.
hmm
Like probably what we got from Wonder Woman and how.
Right.
Well
that was
done.
another thing. Like, we didn't. Like, I watched some.
I need tissue.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't want to say it out
What
loud.
did I do? That was an.
Hang on. We'll wait. We'll pick it up.
The best part is she gets up, walks like 30 feet away, and the sneeze sounds like this. There's no noise attached to it.
It's like farting, then running right back to your friends, like, "Hey guys."
But no, so like I watched some like the press junkets and stuff. I didn't hear anything from either director. Like, it's not. It's like they didn't put them into the light.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Yeah.
Like,
Well, I didn't even know it was two directors until I saw.
yeah,
the
I know.
credits.
I was like, that's
oh.
cool, interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just like,
I wonder if Disney just. I mean, not to say she didn't contribute. I'm sure she did. But Disney probably wanted to look good because, Wonder Woman got Patty Jenkins, a female director, and they're pretty much going down this route of every female movie should have a female director. So like, well, we got this guy. Let's bring a girl on. That's the best we can do.
yeah.
And I'm not sure like how much she contributed. I'm sure she did, but like I don't know specifically or what she would have done differently if she just had the reins,
Mhm.
And I haven't heard her personally say anything about it. This
Right.
article was just a third person's opinion. Like what would have happened if she would have just been on it by herself.
Mhm.
And I've seen reviews where they said it was bland. I can see that, but actually I was surprised how much I liked it. I'm not saying I was like blown away, but one criticism I think is pretty accurate is it feels like a phase 1 movie.
Mm.
Kind of
Yeah.
like they're getting their brains a little
Yeah.
bit. To me, it's not very. It doesn't follow the formula too much, so I think that's a good thing in a way. It does give it time to develop, though, the characters, I think.
Well, it just had a tonal problem for me, and like the color grading was just a little off.
Really?
I was just like, I can't tell what they want to go for right now.
Mhm.
And Jude Law was very Jude Law.
I thought he was great. I thought he was really good as
You're not a Jude Law fan?
on
No, I am. I
Oh.
just felt like he was very
Andra or
Jude Law.
Wanra or whatever his name was.
yeah.
People thought he was Marvel for the longest time, and then he wasn't.
Yeah, I went in thinking that, like, why is it has to be such a damn secret? I mean, it didn't work out for Khan and Star Trek Into Darkness. Like, just come out on Front Street. But then, not to give it away, I understood.
When everybody dies.
Mhm.
Mhm. The whole planet's gone. I took it too far.
Yeah, that was dumb.
I know. That was really
joke.
that was stupid. Yeah, I agree.
I would say the first 10 seconds or so is very cool in the movie.
Oh, the Stanley tribute.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I guess
Nice.
I guess you're not trying to spoil it.
Surprise.
Did anybody clap in your theater? Because they did in mine.
No. Well, you went Thursday night.
I
That
went
was probably the
opening
most
night.
amped up crowd
Yeah.
to go see it
Yeah.
with. Yeah.
So people were like clapping, and I heard a couple people like thank you, and so that was pretty.
I was
cool.
kind of just like,
Yeah.
And the minute I saw, this is not really spoiling anything. He has a cameo in it.
Yeah. I've read about it.
Did you read about it? A huge Kevin Smith nod. It
Mhm.
was. The minute I saw that, I'm like, he's gonna cry. And when I came home, because he's always emotional, you know, he smokes a lot of weed too. But when I got home, he posted a picture and it's him in tears because it was such a cool nod to Smith and
Mallrats. Something about that though, like I'm not saying it was bad.
Hold on, I'm gonna get Kevin on the phone here.
Yeah. Hello, Kevin.
Hey man.
That was so he's reading the Mallrats script. It's in front of his face,
Yes.
and he puts it down. And and then they cut. He puts it down, and he just looks up and smiles at her. And then that's it. So
Yeah.
I don't think that was the original cameo.
No. I think it's CG. Is that what you're saying?
No, like they shot the cameo of him looking like, because they said they have plenty of cameos.
Oh, you're
left.
saying the script thing was added on.
The script was added on, and like, because he keeps saying like True Believer or whatever, and I'm like, I think they just
He's
used
actually saying the lines he did.
yeah.
in
I'm like, I think
Mallrats.
they just reused that audio.
Maybe.
And like,
Yeah. And he didn't look the way he looked in '94. I don't think they de-aged him because
No.
he looked.
yeah, that was
his
the thing.
face looked really. Did you see how swollen his face looked?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
but yeah, that was the thing. I think it was like not an original.
he had
Cameo.
filmed several cameos, and my
Right.
thought was, I'm sure everyone's like, it had to be green screen involved so they could just add
Mm-hmm.
them in anywhere they want. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, that is so cool. I'm a big Mallrats
I thought it was
fan.
really cool. Yeah,
Yeah, I love that. That was just such a cool. I don't know. It
and she
really
punches him, and that's how he dies.
Yep.
It was good though. It was good. Are you familiar with the comic version of Captain Marvel? I'm not. That's
Yes.
what I'm asking. What are your favorite storylines from that?
Honestly, I don't really have a lot of favorite storylines. Jeepers. Was I not reading well?
Yeah.
The levels on the mic.
No.
Anyway,
Oh.
I just wanted to do that.
so what I want. Just kidding. That's why there's some controversy surrounding this movie too. Is that Captain Marvel is not an iconic hero like a Wonder Woman is,
Mhm.
and Marvel people are feeling like they're kind of trying to force just a woman character down there
Yeah.
because they don't have a standalone character that is iconic like a Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
That said, I don't give two shits about that at all.
Right.
But her history is very convoluted. She's been multiple characters.
Mhm.
She's had a lot of different origins, things of that nature. My favorite part about her is in the comics, her and Jessica Jones are best friends. And just the way they interplay that relationship is always
Sure.
really cool. So for me, I like it for the characterization moments. I can't point to a storyline and say epic.
Yeah.
I'll be anxious to-
I'm not trying to be a dick about that
Right,
because,
right.
I like comics all over the place.
Well, I'm
but-
guessing this storyline in this movie is pretty new. Like it's maybe borrowed from recent comics, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed the mythos. I wanted to see more. I think that's what it lacked. I wanted to see more, and I didn't even clock how long it was. The movie
It was
You
2
guys-
hours.
Was it 2 hours? I felt like there was some slow moments they could have probably edited out, maybe given us more. But I think it connected things pretty well.
I was going to say there were 3 points that kind of made everything come full circle because I haven't read the comics. So of course, I have no idea what's going on unless I
don't
watch
either.
the movies.
Yeah.
So there were 3 things that occurred that kind of brought everything to the forefront for me, which was, well, I feel like I can't talk about it because then we'll spoil the movie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So,
No, okay.
I'm really old and I can't hear anyway.
oh yeah. Did you bring your hearing aids today?
I did, sweetheart. I did.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Oh, you're
That's so
welcome.
nice.
Hey, okay.
Can I have some
Just
Jello?
get it-
Yeah.
So Nick Fury's
Tapioca
eye
pudding,
for
okay?
one, right?
Oh my god.
Which
that
I know
was
you
so
want to talk
stupid.
about. I know you want to talk
We
about
can
that.
probably talk about it without spoiling it exactly, right?
Well,
You want
yeah.
me to spoil
So
it for you because it's the worst writing in the
it's
world.
like stupid funny.
Nope.
It's stupid funny.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's what it is.
if
but-
they hadn't referenced it in the beginning of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
how's your eye?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we get it.
I don't want to make up your
Yeah.
mind for you. Just tell us what you think of it after you see it.
I will. I'll
But
put it in the
it's
group
stupid,
chat.
Joey.
I'll put it in the group chat.
You put
Okay.
it there.
All right.
Do it.
And then of course, so like Nick Fury's eye, and then like how like the Avengers, right? So
Mhm,
that
mhm.
start.
that was cool. Probably
Yeah.
shoehorned in
That,
a
yeah, I
little
was gonna say
bit.
that felt a little
Yeah,
shoehorned.
but still, I was like, okay.
But she's the original, right? So she's like Not well.
Captain America.
Captain America's First Avenger. Sorry,
What?
Captain America First Avenger.
Okay, fine, but like,
A man.
but Shield wasn't. But Nick wasn't exposed to him first, right? Like, according
No.
to the storyline.
Cap's
So-
still frozen in the 90s.
right.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
his first interaction with these, I'm going to call them beings because they're heroes. Like, he didn't know that existed until
Well,
she
no.
was here.
That Captain America existed, or
Well,
what?
they knew
He
about
didn't
Cap.
They knew about Cap.
Still,
Oh.
knew
Because they taught
that.
about him in school. Coulson said he collected those cards. Like
He didn't know
he
what.
was a prominent figure back in like the World War II.
But did Nick know?
I mean, they grew up on it. They probably taught it in school.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he knew who he was, but I mean, the difference
he know
between
that he
Captain
was-
America
that
and
he
Captain
existed,
Marvel
yes.
is a power base,
Right.
And, you know,
Super
Because the
Soldier
way that the
serum
storyline was
wasn't
written
probably
in the
taught in
movie,
school.
because he said there's got to be more of them like her out there. So that made me think that like he wasn't aware that there.
Well, he was aware. He was aware that Captain America existed, not that he was
Alive.
in the ice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah.
But he did know. He had to have known he was.
No, he knew.
Super Soldier
Yeah,
experiment.
yeah.
right.
He knew about Captain America. I mean, you don't work at Shield and not. That was another thing.
That's
that
kind of
weirded me out.
that's kind of like, I guess if you don't follow the comics and you don't really know that writing then misleads you to think that he
Mhm.
didn't know.
Right.
I mean, he knows that there might be the possibility, so they're going to go find them.
Mhm.
But at that time, like, was that his first exposure? That's how I took it, with how it was written, anyways.
Right.
Do you know what line I'm talking about, though? In the movie where he was like, "Well, like I can't remember the
Yeah,
exact
no,
verbiage.
I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying,
Yeah,
but like,
right. There has to be
he-
more, basically.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, and like he probably just thought Captain was dead. Captain America
Yeah.
was dead.
that makes sense
Yeah.
then.
What was the second point you brought up?
Well, I was going to bring up the pager thing because that was like I didn't know
Oh,
what
yeah.
that was.
Did you
So-
see?
You know what a
Infinity
pager was?
No, I didn't
Oh.
like know that was
her symbol.
yes, like she had like I didn't know that was
Oh,
something that
yeah.
she had given him. So
But you recognize the callback to the.
You saw Infinity War,
Infinity.
right?
yeah, I
right?
did say
Oh,
Infinity
last
War.
scene.
So
Yeah.
you saw the pager scene in Infinity?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you watch the cutscene at the very end, and then that makes sense.
You know the only bad thing? We all know this. This doesn't spoil anything. That pager is basically for emergencies, right? She's
Yeah.
so powerful. Wouldn't he have paged her in Avengers? with the alien threat?
yeah,
I'm
because he
saying?
would.
Josh,
you would think that
they
he
had to
would know,
come up with an excuse to
I know,
use her right now.
I know. I get it.
like he knows why they're here.
They said, "Hey, it's 2019. We got to get a female movie in there."
Yeah. No, I get it.
And they're like, "Oh, what about Black Widow?" It's like, screw that.
I love the letdown though of the Infinity War pager scene because only the nerds knew what that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody else is like, "Oh, that's
what
cool."
is this thing?
Yeah, trying to act like they know what the hell it is.
Who did he page his mom?
Well,
Right.
they called Catherine Marvel.
Catherine Marvel.
Well, what about the acting? All the characters involved. I thought Ben Mendelsohn knocked out of the park.
What do you want me to say about the movie?
Your thoughts?
No, I thought the acting was pretty good all around. Ben Mendelsohn was really good.
He's great.
The way he was able to like drop his accent and then like pick it back up and everything.
The makeup I thought was good.
It kind of threw me off because he was like, yeah, he took over my old boss or whatever. I'm like, could we not have seen that or something? That would have made sense. Because like then it would just like, I mean, we knew it was Ben Mendelsohn, so it could just been like, well, that's him in disguise. But then if we saw him, copying the boss, we'd be like, oh, okay, that makes sense as to why, like, he looks like Ben Mendelsohn. I can't say his name without freaking out. I'm like, Mendelsohn.
That's easy for you to say.
First time I ever
Leave
saw
me
him,
alone, Steve.
Sorry.
First time I ever saw him was Dark Knight Rises. She had, he got his head crushed by Bane. But
Yeah.
very good actor. Like he just always delivers. And yeah,
He was really good in. Have you ever seen Place Beyond the Pines?
no, that's
I have.
Really good in that.
Yeah.
Who else is in that? There's a lot. Of
Ryan Gosling, Eva
And-
Mendes.
Yeah. His now wife.
Are they married?
Wait,
Yes,
yeah.
they
Well,
are.
they're not married, but they have children. Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
2.
they're not married. You said it was his
I
wife.
think they are
You
married.
said they're not married.
Aren't they married?
I don't think so.
I mean, who are we?
Megan,
they
Maybe
have
they got
bastard
married
children?
in secret.
How can we see
Hey.
this movie? Is it a Netflix film or is it's out?
It was on
Place
Netflix.
Beyond
I
the
don't
Pine?
know that it is
Yeah.
now.
Oh, it was a feature film.
Was it? Okay,
But
so Spielberg would have liked it.
it was. That's a good draw because apparently that was just like a fake thing that people were throwing around.
What?
Spielberg was never really out to get Netflix. That's what I've been hearing like the past couple
What?
days, that he was not, that wasn't really a thing. That was just someone playing telephone. And then
Really?
yeah.
Because there's something before the Oscars and after the Oscars. He's
Yeah.
on the
I
board of
don't
governors.
know. I don't know.
We talked about.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying it makes a lot of sense.
It
makes a lot of sense that it's fake because I don't see a filmmaker like tearing down other films,
especially him.
Yeah, Spielberg. I mean, he's synonymous with film.
But where's his statement then? If it's fake, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's Spielberg. I don't think he really gives a shit either way. I don't think he cares what people think.
No.
What people think about his
Really?
opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he'd be like, I'm so sorry to anybody who thinks I hate film. It's just like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But if he gives a statement, cool. But I don't think he needs to. But yeah, thanks for bringing that up. I meant to say something, I forgot.
That was a happy accident.
Yeah.
Sam Jackson, you enjoyed?
Oh yeah, I really liked him. Again, like he's playing a younger Fury. He's like more trusting of people.
Mm-hmm.
Younger Fury.
Younger Fury.
David Hasselhoff.
Another band name.
I don't know. What do you think of the acting?
I thought it was good.
Did you like Brie Larson?
Yeah, and I liked her in
The Room.
Yes, I thought she
Room.
Not
Just
the-
Room.
Not
Room.
Room.
Room. Yeah,
Yeah,
She-
not The Room.
she did great in that. I was a little concerned, and then I thought she did a great job.
It wasn't top notch in this one. From the trailers
She's
was
playing like a sarcastic.
Her
no,
mind.
absolutely. I totally get that.
It's what she's given,
like
probably.
from the trailer, I was like, okay, it doesn't seem great, but I'm gonna wait till the movie. And still, it seems like she's like phoning it in a little bit. Like she's kind of like bored with the role, kind of.
Mhm.
That's just
I think
what I got.
maybe that just might be her character though a little bit too. Like, is she really? What am I trying to say? Is there? I don't really feel like there's a whole lot to her that you can see right now, anyways,
Yeah.
because she doesn't really know who she is.
Yeah,
other
that's
than-
how I forgave it.
So it's like what you see is what you
she's
get.
like
kind of.
everything's
Yeah.
just confusing, and she
Mhm.
doesn't really, Some
Also,
of
I
her-
heard she ignored fans at one of the premieres or something.
Way to go,
that's-
Brie.
Well, it's just like that comes with the territory of Marvel movies or any superhero movies. Like, come on,
Yeah,
I get like
Unless
some
you're
actors.
Mark.
Who?
Mark Ruffalo.
What about him?
He's just super friendly.
Oh,
he's
I was like, what are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
come to your house.
You
I mean,
said-
Yeah.
Mark
I mean,
like
he
you-
was just at my house last week. I don't know if you knew
I
that.
was gonna say you said
Ah.
Mark like you knew him,
Oh.
like you Mark.
do we have any
Yeah. We're
in-game
bros.
in-game spoilers you gave us?
Endgame spoilers.
Yeah,
She doesn't know what
Avengers
Endgame is.
Yes, I do.
He gave her some spoilers.
Oh
in the
yeah,
end.
yeah. Well, I thought you were talking about like the cutscene at the end, or the last. I thought that's what you're talking about. No. Why do you guys make me feel stupid all the time?
What did we do?
No, it was you not hearing what I said, and I just said thank
Yeah,
God.
no, it's
You
fine.
didn't hear it. Yeah,
What'd he say?
nothing.
He said you're a great person. He said I would never tell this to her face, but she's a great person. We're lucky to have her.
Yeah, that's,
I said, why wouldn't you tell that to her
I couldn't
face?
tell that. I couldn't tell that to her.
Except that's not what he said.
Anyways,
How would you rank the film out of all the Marvel films? Like, is it the worst? to
13.
you?
oh,
13?
absolutely not.
I don't know.
It's not the worst, but it's not the best.
No, it's definitely
like-
not their strongest.
People have compared to like the earlier Thor ones, like Thor 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe.
I was
could
gonna
see
say
that.
the first Thor, but okay.
First Thor, sure.
Yeah.
Second Thor, that might take the cake as the worst.
Really?
That and Iron Man 3 is just like, oof.
Iron Man 3 is a tough one. It's like
yeah, I don't know that.
it's
I
kind of
like
entertaining if it was an Iron Man film, But I don't know. It was just weird. Yeah, Shane Black, R.I.P.
He die?
No,
Okay,
his career did.
cool.
No, his buddy's career did. Yeah. Side note.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't rank it too high, but like, I would say the first event.
This is why we need video.
I know, and he's out of
What's
all
happening?
he doesn't want to be on video, and
I
he's
was looking at what you were doing.
he's comedy gold, and
That was hilarious,
I gotta just blur
honestly.
your face. Let me blur your face,
You-
and we'll
you
do
look-
everything else.
You look like a baby who had just discovered like the first toy.
I was just looking for Romania. That's all I was doing. It's not like,
Okay,
He had a globe in his hand.
I wish I had something interesting or a good anecdote for that, but no.
I would say like I liked First Avenger more than this,
Okay.
but I do have a soft spot for that movie. Everybody loves to trash it. I think it's
Captain America: First Avenger.
yeah, I love what you
Cap
don't
is
like it?
gold.
People love to trash First Avenger.
Yeah.
I don't
Screw them.
understand it.
What do they trash most about it?
That's another thing. I don't understand what they don't like about the movie. I don't think they do either.
Is it just so
They
it's so cliche or
It's
predictable,
cliche. It's
maybe?
like it's like a boring origin story. I don't know. I love the
Nah,
World War
it
II
was
feeling
amazing.
of it, the aesthetics,
Yep.
how
the whole
he
Agent
got
Smith
into
was
Captain
great in it.
America?
Agent Smith. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool.
Hugo Weaving.
Yeah, and Stanley Tucci,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like Tommy Lee Jones, like that entire cast was just great. And that was like, was that after they got sold to Disney or before?
That was
was
way
that,
before.
was that still
Paramount.
still Paramount?
Yep.
And I think that's the thing is like I love a lot of the Paramount Marvel movies.
Paramount, yeah, it felt
think-
more. It didn't feel as formulaic, I guess you could
When
say.
they didn't try to force the humor on you. That's
Right.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. I kind of, honestly, Phase 1, I like a lot about Phase 1. It just felt like
That was another thing.
experience.
I didn't like I said, 90% of the humor kind of fell flat, but they also there wasn't too much of it. There wasn't too much humor, but it
Just
wasn't
enough.
great humor as well.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, I would give this like a 6.5, maybe a 7 out of 10.
That's good.
Yeah, no, it was
Respectable.
again a good movie.
Are you going to see it again? Do you plan on it?
I think I'm going tomorrow with my parents. It was a fine movie. It was good. It was decent, and I don't think people are ready to accept that like Marvel can just make a decent movie,
Mhm.
especially like the first female one. Like it has to be amazing. It's like, well, it might just not be, and that we have to deal with that. Like it got again Rotten Tomatoes. I don't give a shit about anymore, but
Careless.
They're changing their approach.
well, it went from 90s like to 80s within a couple days, and people were like, "Oh, it's all men. It's the fanboys who hate the movie." And it's like, man, we've been dealing with this since 2016, and now you're just like, "Oh, Rotten Tomatoes is broken," and now they got rid of like the early ratings. Like you can't.
They got rid of everything.
Well, they really are. They got rid of the early
Here's the
ratings.
trailer,
They're
that's
getting
it.
rid of like a lot of the negative reviews.
Yeah, isn't that kind of against the...
Absolutely, it is.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
You have to I think you just have to let these movies be what they're going to be.
It's like free speech, honestly. It's like, yeah, you're going to have... There's actually legitimate negative reviews, but yet they're probably not going to separate that from the true people who just hate on it.
Yeah.
So they all get...
Society.
And I'm not saying there aren't men who are out to get this movie because it's female, because
Mhm.
a lot of the feminists love it. It's like it's bad on both sides, is what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
I'm not saying like neither of them exist.
I think
I
that's
just-
what Wonder Woman did right, though. WB, I don't think had too much faith in it because it felt like it was coming out and there wasn't a lot of talk, but it stayed out of the controversy.
And they tried
it
to
was
nix
fine.
the no man's land scene.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
that
That's
guy's
one of the
gone,
best
right?
scenes in cinematic
He's not gone,
history.
but he's on his way out the door.
Yeah,
I
he's
think.
on his
I
way
think
out.
That's
they've
the
opened-
president. What's his face?
Sujihara.
Yeah,
Did he have an affair with an
there's
actress?
an actress situation going on there.
Well,
yeah,
he tried to
supposedly.
coerce her into sex for
Oh.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, he did a
audition.
Weinstein, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, great.
Which actress?
She's a British actress. I can't remember her name.
Yeah, it wasn't. I didn't recognize it, but
And she's just been in small things. That's it.
yeah.
So he was like, "Hey, if you, I'll give you this part."
Sup, girl?
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
if he
I
said
won't give
that
you
or
this
not
part.
Exactly.
I'll give you an
He's like,
audition.
I got a small thing for
Oh,
Yeah,
an
they'll give you
audition.
promising auditions.
audition for
That's
this
all.
part.
you. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
I'm Steve. Oh, we're not doing that.
Well,
Sorry.
Megan,
Yeah.
you like the movie?
Yeah.
Good?
What would
I
you
did.
rate it?
On a 10 scale, go.
On a 10 scale,
Can't even rate it.
No,
She
I'm
rated it
gonna-
so much.
On a scale of McFlurries.
I'm gonna give it a 7 based off of what I liked about it, which we already talked about.
Mhm.
I'm glad we could have a civil discussion about this.
Are we?
Yay.
Are you actually? What is that? This thing we're doing? Like,
Snap.
okay.
Yeah, I would.
Glad we
I
could
would
have a civil discussion.
I'd
Or
do
maybe
Idiot.
probably 6 to 7 for me.
Yeah?
I enjoyed it. I
were you
liked it
saying?
more than I thought it would. So
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay,
Usually
nice.
when critics are like, it's bland, I'm like
What is
agreeing.
wrong with you right
He's just
now?
getting ready for tonight when they have the Stan Lee tribute.
When the
And
movie's
he's like the only one clapping.
when the movie's done, he's like, "Thank God that's over."
Oh my god. Oh, Steve, we gotta get your thoughts afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about spoilers next week or
Yes.
in a couple
let's
weeks.
do that.
Sure.
Because that him losing his eye, that's the stupidest thing I've
You
seen
see
in
Joey
any
face.
Marvel movie. It's stupid.
But funny.
No, it's not. That's the thing. That's the thing. They risked him being like this strong character or like,
Mhm.
stoic, whatever.
Like badass how he lost
But he's
the
human,
eye.
so you know.
Yeah, but he's human. But they risked him being badass for like humor. And that is where they lose me.
Mhm. Well, my whole thing is,
Okay.
why did we have to even go there? Why? I just
What do you
don't-
mean? To see him losing his eye at all?
Yeah, why? Why do we need to know that? Just
Yeah.
why is this movie like it's like Indiana Jones 3. Why one day Indy becomes Indy? It's like
We know the reason why. The
Yeah.
reason why is because they want to give him something to do.
Right.
Well, it just like you've seen Winter Soldier, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the scene where he
They want
says,
to connect things.
Last
too.
time I trusted someone, I lost an eye.
Mm-hmm.
That makes that scene look so stupid.
It
now.
does. It does.
Yeah.
Which
it
is
does.
still, in my
I guess I
opinion,
didn't
the
think
best
about
Marvel
that.
movie.
No, absolutely,
Winter
absolutely.
Soldier.
Strong. One of the strongest, like
The car chase.
top,
Oh my God.
top 3, if anything.
Actually, now that
If-
writing doesn't make any
off
sense.
the grid.
Huh?
That writing doesn't make any
I scream
sense
that all
now
the
that you
time
go
when I
back and think
See?
about it.
I'm telling you, man, that movie stands up against any movie.
I guess now
Yeah.
that you talk, now that you mention
regardless
that,
of the
okay.
genre.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Russo's, man.
if
Yeah.
I had to pick one thing that I hated about Captain Marvel, it was that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch that today.
Yeah.
So
Winter
then it doesn't
Soldier?
make any
Yeah.
sense
Do
at
it.
all, Josh. If you put in that writing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, I kind of just.
They
kills
need
that
to review
whole
their
moment.
scripts before they write the new one.
They thought it was fun.
Because they
Again,
assume the
I'm
audience
saying
is
they're
stupid.
comfortable.
Yeah.
They're comfortable with their movies. They're like, anything we
Unless
do.
that was
they're
like
gonna
sarcasm that nobody picked up on.
What? The scene where he lost his eye?
Where when he said that,
What?
the last time he trusted someone, he lost an eye. So
There was
unless
no
that was
sarcasm.
Well,
in
and
context there. I don't
If you look at it now, like the way he lost his eye and the way he said that, it's like, oh well, obviously he doesn't want to tell anybody because that's embarrassing.
Okay.
I don't want him to be embarrassed. I don't. If we never saw how he lost his eye, I would have been 10
Yeah.
times happier.
Same.
Does
same.
it talk about that in the comics at all?
I don't know. I don't think they.
Or
I,
it's just-
I
I
think
think
they
Fury
way
just
bye bye to
never
comic
had an
accuracy a
eye.
long time.
Well, the
ago.
original Nick Fury is a white guy.
Right.
David Hasselhoff.
Oh.
In
Always had
WW2, he led the
Yeah.
oh crap, what's Caps?
Howling Commander.
Yes.
That's the thing. I think they wait bye bye to comic accuracy a long time ago, and that's fine. They're
Mhm.
taking their own thing with it, but there's certain aspects that I'm just like, that's dumb. That is dumb.
Right.
I don't know. That,
yeah, no, I get it.
And like
yeah.
I knew that was coming because I asked a couple friends. I was like, "Is this how it happens?" Because I read a spoiler and I hate this. And they're
Mhm.
like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you." I'm like, "Okay, well."
Let's just say Thor losing his eye was more.
Oh my gosh,
Dramatic.
that was so cool.
That was a lot.
And I
better.
hated Ragnarok.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Look forward to what you think. But yeah, we gotta spoil this next week. Hopefully,
Mhm.
we didn't spoil too much for you. Really try not to. So
I can't hear anyway.
we'll be back next week with that. I'm
Yeah.
Josh.
She's like, "Welcome to Field of Geeks."
Shh. I'm Megan.
Shh.
I'm Steve.
It's like a
Joey.
Sesame Street skit.
Well, he always goes last, so I thought I'd
Yeah,
circumvent the order today.
Yeah.
makes sense.
Circle
Makes
back.
sense. All right, guys, we'll
It's
be
a
back.
word.
Peace out.
Bye.
Asshole. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
I failed.
Mm-hmm.
You trusted me, and I failed you.
Mm-hmm.
Joey does it better, but he's not gonna do it.
Now I'm gonna get fucking McDonald's on the way home, though.
You're gonna get what?
McDonald's on the way home.
Call them ahead of time.
You're welcome.
Right? Yeah.
I ate 12 McReynolds. Now.
Actually, I have that DoorDash app.
Oh yeah, dude. Don't they charge like $20?
I
For one
shit
sandwich.
money.
It's
Please
I
It's
have
insane,
so
honestly.
much money, it's not even funny. So I will
Mhm.
pay for DoorDash, no problem.
Do you mean to rhyme that?
I did actually. I'm gonna turn it into a rap at some
Yeah,
point.
that sounds good.
You're not trapped.
Josh is shutting the door because I'm using
Am
profanity
I like R.
already.
Kelly?
No,
in the
no, no,
car?
Probably a good idea.
No.
What'd you say?
Oh no, R. Kelly, don't. What? He's innocent. Come on. He's fucking. You see, I didn't see an interview, but man, I'm like, wow. Gail King was like, held it.
Mm.
I believe I can
Real
touch
quick, did you see the
her
Frozen
pie.
trailer?
Yes.
Did you understand it? Because I didn't.
It looks. I don't know. A lot of people are like
Aggressive.
it's
I didn't like
amazing.
the first one. So
It looks
I
aggressive.
don't care about the second one.
The only thing I didn't like about the first one is the stupid twist at the end because they have a love triangle, and the only way out of it's like, okay, this guy's a bad guy all of a sudden.
I just didn't like the beginning or the middle or the end.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's about it.
Just those parts.
You didn't like the songs?
Nah, it was really overrated.
Let it go. My kids love
Like
that
Moana.
movie.
So my
Moana's
daughter
great.
loves it too.
Frozen? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah. They had a sequel trailer.
What didn't you get about it?
Maybe they'll win you over in the next one,
I
Joe.
have brain freeze.
Did you got a brain freeze from Frozen?
You don't have the required equipment.
She just tried this for the first time.
It hurts so much.
Put your thumb at the roof of your mouth.
Mm-mm.
That's how you get rid of brain freeze.
Is it?
Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die.
Put your thumb at the roof of your mouth.
This is the last will and testament of
What?
Megan.
It's not one of those things.
I'm
that
not.
make you look
I'm not.
dumb.
Yeah, I mean, you do look dumb, but it helps.
Jeez. It's not over yet?
Is this your last?
Did you chug the whole thing?
No, she took one drink. What?
Oh, thank
At least you
God.
didn't swallow wrong.
I'm crying.
That's very embarrassing. It's like,
Oh, that hurts so much. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you?
she's so emotional. Captain Marvel was so good.
Turn my volume down.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry because it was like not as good.
Oh, Joe. You just hate Brie Larson.
I really
No,
liked
I
it.
wanted to like the movie.
No, I'm kidding.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just
I liked it, but yeah, I can see the criticism.
I did not like it.
All right.
That was
Tell me
fine.
something I don't know.
So no Oscar nominations, is that what you're saying?
No,
Green Book's going to win again.
it's kind of sad when the Skrull, Ben Mendelsohn,
Mhm.
and Sam Jackson are the best characters in the movie,
I agree. They did a really good job.
Yeah, it's true.
and not the hero. You know?
You'll still like it, Steve. I liked it.
Yeah, no, I have nothing but good things to say about it. Wait till you hear me talk
I'll
about
be
it.
in the fucking Waukee Theater. I don't care what I watch there.
Yeah, I want to go
Place
there
is
so
amazing.
bad.
Yeah, so good there.
Well, maybe
Right,
we
so
can start.
like, when's the movie start?
Right, yeah. I'm not leaving. You'll have to force me out of this fucking
we
chair.
can start with the Alita. Is that how you say it?
Battle
And
Angel.
then you can talk about your experience with the new palms if you want.
Sure.
Just plug that. Okay, you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm sorry. It really
No, you're
hurt.
fine. You're fine.
You didn't even take that big of a drink.
I know. I don't know what happened. I
So
don't know
Joey's
if it
like,
just
"You're weak."
Shot
Pretty
up right
much.
into my nasal cavity. Probably is what happened.
Did you suck it through your nose?
It must
Oh.
have.
Let's do this.
Cocaine frappuccino.
There's no other way to drink it. All right, you guys ready?
I'm gonna order a cocaine mocha next time I go to Starbucks.
And they'll be like, "Okay, would you like extra?"
Yeah, they'll be like,
what?
There's nothing but espresso, you know, with a little dip of chocolate.
Just a bottle. Here you
Right.
go. All right, here we go.